Well, hey everyone, it happened, of course. No sooner I released my last vlog, we got a trailer, or we got a teaser trailer for Babylon 5's animated film, and then a day after that, we got the full 2-minute version. So it's been all around the internet. Hopefully you've seen it, watched it many times, and there's so much to cover. It's great. It's great. It's like the animation style is really good. Seeing it in motion is really good, we get more of an idea of the story. So it seems to tie back to when Sheridan got unstuck in time in the War Without End two-parter, and he's at some facility on Minbar. It uses tachyons, which obviously starts this whole process of him going through different timelines. We see him in one particular timeline where apparently they lost the Shadow War, and we see flashes back to when Babylon 5 was destroyed by the Shadows, and Evoniva's distress call, things like that come through. And we see some other bits. We flash back to the Icarus at Zahadum, and we see lots of the Shadows there, and they appear to have shields. There seems to be some fighting going on and things like that, so there's some new stuff that we're seeing. It's intense. There's shots where we're not even sure what we're looking at. There's a zoom out from CNC on the station to something big out there in space. Could be a Shadow fleet, could be something else. There's Star Furies flying around. There's lots of pew pew, lots of shooting, lots of action. So it's going to be really interesting. We have the 15th of August, I believe, is the date for release, and at least in the Northern Hemisphere, America, the UK and Canada will be able to buy their Blu-rays and 4K discs. Hopeful that Australia will get notice of some sort of release, but otherwise we might be buying the international version, since most stuff is region free these days. I recorded a reaction video, but it was just mostly me just staring at the screen, but I've watched the trailer many times now. And I will say this, that the voice actors have mostly nailed the voices that they're looking for. Particularly, I believe Zathras and Sinclair sound really spot on. Franklin's I wasn't too sure about to start with, but in thinking about how Franklin sounded, it's pretty much there. We don't hear too much from Delenn, and the last bit is from Jakar, which we'll have to get a bit more. It would be very hard to recreate some of these voices and the gravitas, particularly that Andreas Katsulas had for Jakar, but I have faith that it will sound really good when we get to see it. Looks like we'll see Lockley in some of these scenes, and Lita gets a bit as well. So lots of our familiar faces are returning for this adventure, and there's a lot of excitement, of course. Oh yeah, and there's something in one of these timelines is going to happen to Earth. Some big planetoid moon thing is going to crash into the Earth somehow, with Londo and Evonova and Sheridan apparently watching with front row seats to that event. So JMS has said that the best way to support the show and show Warner Brothers that we're serious is to pay and to buy it, and if it is successful, there could be more stories like this to come. So we are potentially looking at a B5 revival, and if this strike if the writer's strike does come to an end, we may even see the reboot come to life. Of course, there's a lot of talk still about getting the original series redone and remastered. I think that could still be a long way off, just because of how cost prohibitive that sort of endeavor would be, but we can dream. And we can hope. Been some negative comments as well. Some people don't think the animation style is that great. They feel that it hasn't progressed beyond Star Trek's animated series of the 70s. I think that's a bit harsh. It looks pretty good to me, and they've gone for a style that's not too jarring or different. Someone complained. So I saw someone post on Facebook that they were trying to avoid watching the trailer, or that it had too many spoilers in it. There's a lot that is given away, but as I said, and as JMS has told us, knowing that something happens isn't the same as knowing the why or the how it happens. And that's what I think I'm looking forward to the most. So if you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Go have a look, go have a watch, and yeah, get excited. We've got 2 months before it will be released. I believe it's on Amazon for those countries in the Northern Hemisphere, and hopefully Australia will get some whiff of how we can get this, because we want to support the show and see more. We don't want to be left out. So yes, anyway, that's it for me. Bit of a reaction to what's going on, and yeah, it's exciting. See you in the next one.
News Network special report. 2 years after winning the Shadow War, Captain John Sheridan, president of the Interstellar Alliance, is leaving behind.
I don't need an interstellar alliance. You're my universe, Glenn. I love being in moments of transition, to be born in moments of revelation. This is just such a moment. Oh, something's wrong. What kind of... Oh, crap. Where the hell am I? Yes, I'm stuck.
Oh shit.
Moving between timelines. Unified. At least we have a good view of the show, eh, Sheridan?
This is Babylon 5. We are under attack.
Do you know what a last stand is? You just joined one. Activate destruct sequence.
Destructs the mood to blow some stuff up. Everything ends. I'm not afraid. Bring it. John?
Stay back! Zathras won, but no one listens to Zathras. You look like someone in need of a friend.
Wow. So much to unpack there. I'm gonna have to watch it again.